Hey Mush fam, thanks for joining. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to mix your colonized grain, your substrate, into your micro grow tub. We're going to just jump right in today. The first thing we want to do, we're going to get our red plugs out of the bag. This will be what we use to start colonization. Once it's time to switch to fruiting, we will use these plugs. So for now, we're going to put those away until it's time to do so. We're going to go ahead and put the plugs into the tub. Alright. And again, anytime you start working, you want to turn off the central AC in your house, any fans that are nearby the room that you're going to be working in, just to give time for everything to settle down, any mold spores or bacteria. Give it time to settle. You don't want anything floating in the air while you're working, just to avoid it. Typically, once your grain is fully colonized and it's clean, there's not a whole lot of contamination you have to worry about, but always to be safe than sorry. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to move everything out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and give my work area a little spray with 70% isopropyl alcohol, just to take some standard paper towels and wipe it down. I do want to apologize for the rocking video. We just started doing videos. This is only our second one. We did not think that this mount would be an issue with it, but it is, and we're just gonna have to move with it and deal with it and make the best of it. So now that I got that wiped down, I'm gonna take the tub and I'm gonna spray it down a little bit on the inside and the outside, just to again, kill off any contamination, any mold spores, bacteria, just to give our mycelium the best chance possible. So we're just going to wipe this down. Nothing crazy, just a quick spray, quick wipe. Should do everything that we need it to do. Get the lid here, go ahead and wipe that down the inside. Alright, so the first thing not the first things, we've obviously done some things already, but we're going to take our grain jar and we're just going to have to do a little break and shake. We want to break up those grains into individual pieces, and that's sometimes you're going to put a little bit of work into to accomplish that. So that's good enough for now. I'm gonna go ahead and anything that's still stuck together, I'm gonna do with my fingers once we open it and start mixing it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my substrate. I'm gonna put a little of it, probably about maybe about a third or so in there. Maybe a little less. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Pour all that grain in there. A few lonely scragglers, not a big deal. So I like to go in here and just mix it up with my hands, my fingers, and just try to mix it up as much as I can, trying to make every piece of grain its own unique person and not attached to anything else, just like all of us. This will help spread it out, make sure that it colonizes evenly and fruits evenly. Typically when you see, when you get some fruits over here, not in the top, it's typically because your grain is not mixed around properly and evenly. So we just want to take our time to make sure that gets done right. Pretty satisfied with that. I don't see any pieces really stuck together. So I'm going to go ahead and put another third of the substrate in here. You want to save a little bit for the end to put over the top. You don't want any exposed grains. That will definitely open you up to contamination, because that's immediate food for any mold spores or bacteria they have direct access to, and doesn't get any protection from the substrate. So it's very important to make sure you keep a little bit to layer over the top. Again, I'm going to take my time and mix this up real nice and good, nice and well, better word to use. I feel pretty confident that that's mixed up well enough, so I'm going to kind of just very lightly even it out and pack it down. You don't want to pack it tight. You don't want it to have to fight to grow, but you do want everything nice and even. So it's a very light pat. We're going to go ahead and put the rest of our substrate in here. Make sure there's no clumps of substrate. Sometimes it'll clump up a little bit, especially the gypsum. You don't always get it perfect, so sometimes the little clumps of gypsum, which you'll see as a white clump. It's definitely not mycelium. I've had that question before. It's just gypsum that clumps up together, and we didn't get it before we sent it out. Everything looks good here. Everything's padded. Everything's even. There's no visible grains, so I don't have to worry about contamination quickly jumping on and grain, having that food to grow right away. Before I close this up, I'm going to spray a little bit of distilled water. As most of us know, mushrooms are 90 to 92% water, so it definitely needs a lot of it to grow, especially as big and happy as we want to see our little mushrooms. So definitely want to make sure it has enough water. You don't want to spray it to where it's pooling on the surface, but condensation on the walls, the lid, everything is great. So I'm going to put that here. Depending on the strain, everything grows a little different speed, but anywhere between, could be within a day, within 3-5 days, you'll start seeing some growth at the top here. Again, depending on the strain, it could be a week, 2 weeks until it's fully colonized, and then you would want to go ahead and switch that to fruiting conditions. We'll have another video on that, how to do, how to handle fruiting conditions in a micro tub. This video is just how to mix it up and get the tub ready to go for colonization. Hope this video was helpful. Again, these videos are new for us. If you have any feedback, we truly would appreciate it. You can reach out in the comments, on our website, email, chat, whatever is comfortable for you. Also, don't forget to join our Reddit community, our MushLuvin. Trying to build a community, not just products, but we want to be able to get a group of people together that are all working to the same purpose to spread the love and the mushrooms as much as we can. And the more we can help each other out, the more efficiently we can make that happen. So check out our Reddit page. Otherwise, if you have any questions, use whatever method you prefer to reach out to us, and we're always readily available to help. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.